Hey guys, welcome to the game. Playing against Melkor H1 is already some turns in. Playing against the Caesar, flashbacks to the World Championship. In Blitz, I would 10 out of 10 do the correct thing, and in the World Championship, I failed. What can I say? So, we have Columbus on 2. The plan was going for the vast. Question here is, yeah, I probably have to do it like this. Oh, wait. I can get rid of this. Yeah. I saw the rebellion, so this is fine. I have a defense card, that's also fine. I can take knights in hand. Skip the first iron, he took the wonder, so I like this gamble. Have to take that, and okay, let's check out if it's reasonable to get stronger now. I lost the border conflict already, but we can just do it and see what he does. I don't lose too much from this, to be honest. I mean, he can get stronger, but maybe he can is forced to not push 2 times. Yeah, and I don't lose too much from it in the sense that I can still go for the printing press next turn. Or can I? I can't. I can upgrade food first and then go for the printing press. That's fine, I think. I could if I went for Columbus now, but there's still time. I think the civil actions are still worth it to keep. Hmm. Was willing to cede. Could go for Dark Ages potentially. Kind of depends on whether he goes for this theocracy or not. He does have 7 signs. Yeah, he might just reveal the Dark Ages now. So we want to keep the Iron on 3 to make it very expensive for him. It's nice that it's dropped, and we just go for this. And yeah, corruption. Can I fix corruption with the university? I actually can. I think this should always be correct. Just go for irrigation next turn. Have printing press in hand for later. Can still keep Hammurabi. He won't be able to easily take 3 cards. Maybe he's literally not able to do that at all. I just realized we will also suffer somewhat from potential Dark Ages with this turn, but that's what it is. I think he with his science income will suffer more if he loses it now. And after our turn, we will have developed those 2 5 signs. Yeah. Maybe 6, depending on whether we build printing press. Probably we do. Could also go for code. I think it depends on whether it comes on one, whether I take iron away or not. So I think that. Now it's kinda unclear. Do I still use the urban growth? Now we'll have stuff to do. Can't take code like that, but I think that's fine. Interesting. No hesitation. That's a valuable H2 military action, but he can of course go for theocracy. I have the power of the universities. I kinda regret putting this Dark Ages in. To be honest, I think that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, the question now is if we go whether we go for this already, or we wait to even potentially draw something better. And I mean, we can do reasonable things meanwhile, but not. Yeah, I think it's reasonable enough. These turns. An opera will be on 1. Yeah. Interesting. You are annoying me. Keep this. This is potentially a tactic already. Because we could play Cook actually here. Possibly. Give this tactic away. It's not even that much better than this one. Yes, Conmon. Don't know if I can take it for 3 here, to be honest. Want to take an opera. I would like to take Rifleman also. Yeah, they are too important, aren't they? And then just use Richland here. They are too important. I actually cannot defend right now. So I might also do this. That defends. and keeps the vast. But do I have to be afraid? I mean, that's always the question. Do I need to take any risk here? I don't know about that. Do I need to take any risk? The problem with this turn is I can't go for Conmon. And the other one, if he doesn't take it away, I can go for Conmon with the cultural heritage. And I don't know, he played consecutive aggressions, but if it's just an H1 aggression, I don't really care too much. And he loses military actions again. I think I will gamble here. If it's an H2 aggression, like an infiltrate, that would be a problem, but it's so unlikely. H2 plunder is also very bad. It's so unlikely. In 2 cards. How much science do I have? I have 6. It might also be fine to cede this historic territory. And reveal the Dark Ages possibly, but kind of rough, kind of tough turn. This is also a minor problem. This is also a chance to Dark Ages is revealed by him, and then it's very awkward. Let's see. That's not that bad. Now I can hope to get this Conmon. And we might even just go for Teresa, though that's a Shakespeare. But the timing of Teresa is pretty good. He does take it away, that's reasonable. Okay, let's see for this. Republic would have been crazy good now. Let's colonize it with Columbus. Then I would like to be able to defend. This would still mean Republic next turn. Wait, I think I'm inclined to go for this. Although there are some problems with it, obviously. And they are called Shakespeare. But I think the timing is too good. Yeah. And this Dark Ages will come back biting me very soon if I don't find the Republic now. Can also go for the justice system, but that also looks good for him. If I go for Theresa, it always ends up here. Maybe that was an argument against Theresa, but I think I'm happy with having taken that. Can also just go for the Conmon himself. It's a pretty good acro game. No Republic. That hurts, but I do get the justice system at least. It's questionable whether I want to seat here or not. It's quite unclear to me. He didn't take opera, by the way. Shakespeare's no option for him. I just realized. Oh my god, this Dark Ages, but it won't be getting better too much. Although I can go for some stuff here. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. If he takes it away. But why shouldn't he? Should play this command himself. I think he should have done that already some while ago. At least I'm very likely getting strategy soon. Oh, it doesn't mean very likely, but that's a chance. There's a chance that I get it. Then these things might be a possibility. More attack, possibly. He already has some culture leads. Was quite a nice synergy, everything he did. It's not willing to take Republic, wow. So I'm not seeding, since I might reveal Dark Ages now, and I really don't want to do that. And I think I want to take this strategy for 3. Actually, it is quite late, but the red cubes are just too important. They are. Let's go for food. Doesn't fix corruption issues. Then we can do this. Be efficient with the rocks and upgrades. I think I want to be that. Too bad we don't get Ocean Liner, but there might still be a chance for the Suez. We are taking 5 cards. He would need to take 1 card away to end the age. Okay, let's reconsider taking strategy for 3 here actually, because it does come with some problems. I think we want to do that. I would like to be able to get this vast with the Suez still. That would be pretty huge, I think. I think he doesn't want to spend civil actions on taking strategy away. That and patriotism? Or maybe even, well, patriotism does have some value here, right? Not populating has the advantage of losing 1 less science to Dark Ages, possibly. Was it rounded down or rounded up? Rounded up, then it won't lose one less science. I might even go for Suez with this historic, actually. Right. Bit curious what he's going to do now. I think he should have developed this Conmon some while ago. Dark Ages would have been a very good timing right now, I have to admit. It would have been a very good timing to hit Dark Ages now. Won't get better than that. Um, didn't end the age, didn't take strategy away. And yeah, there are some Dark Ages problems here, I have to admit. So, I think I want to seed Historic and take and build Suez and reveal the Vast. And Dark Ages, Dark Ages. I can't really play around that too much anymore, I think. I think I shouldn't do that. Seed Historic, take and build Suez. There's Bavarians. Oh, that's a nice surprise. Okay, 2-4. I mean, maybe not having hit that changes things a little. Now I have to reconsider whether it's worth it to spend all those civil actions. Because I could also just go for this and lose a lot less science. Now taking Suez is not an option because I can finish it. Can still take this. Be efficient with her. Threaten a war over technology. And now maybe architecture in hand or the Rev idea. Cavalryman. What about Happy Face? Actually, no Happy Face solution left. And in H3, there's Dietrich and Chaplin, so I'm not too afraid. Well, in hindsight, I should have seeded the Vast, then I could just take Suez in hand. But like this, it's too important for me to dodge all those science loss. And now Cavalryman just for H3 tactics, I guess. Architecture, or is architecture better than all of that? Maybe not build opera yet, but build oh, I don't have too much time actually. Cannon Cavalryman. I do have 7 times like this. Not using the rock, but it's slightly worse for Dark Ages also. Can't really be certain. Architecture is super important, so it has some other problems. Can't really fix. No, that was bullshit. Possibly have to go for the Eiffel Tower here, just to fix corruption. Or I can pray that Pro Sports drops. Not corruption, but uprising. Or I can hope that Pro Sports drops. Or actually Dietrich. Or Chaplin. There are some cards that can help me. And I have this option. I think that's better than spending something, isn't it? think we still have some cultural chances. I mean, he can take like Gaudi, go to +11, though he has to dispense something, and the most likely candidate is, well, maybe it's Bronze. Or a warrior. They don't make any sense. But we also have some military possibilities, obviously. He has not taken cavalry tactic. I do have this hussars. Can possibly just start to seed strength events. I think it's good that this happens. And it's out of the way. Although it means I can't go for opera, and Dietrich and Chaplin are not an option to solve my happiness issues. Cannons built. Okay. What do we do? We might have fortifications. I think going for walls. But we might reveal a historic territory and bid a pair. Just defend with her. Might even bid more than a pair, actually. That is how important that territory is. Yeah, I would like to see that. There is the historic territory, 7. Maybe 9 is a good number. Maybe it's too important to just get it, and maybe everything is a good number. Yeah, I think I'm bidding everything. 6 is quite cheap, to be honest. Now we might consider bidding both of those, but I'm not a fan. So that makes my turn a lot better. We can take this Revalier. It's pretty important, I think. Just build another printing press. Populate. Use the rock of her. Well, it looks like we have to do this to get out of corruption. And now take reserves. And one action is gone, I guess. Instead of the printing press, we might also build food. +4 is a pretty good number with this yellow bank. Why do we not have a spare civil action now? Wait, what did I? Ah! We did not build a unit instead of not building the printing press, but that might just be correct. We are just losing one rock, right? He might get stronger, and then we might not be able to seed, but it's not the end of the world. I think I like this option a lot more. Yeah. Index of population looks promising, but isn't. Not yet, at least. So he's seeding when he's weaker. Okay. That's a good sign that we can... I mean, he might be gambling, but I think we can always just see the progress already very strong. There's a multimedia. Instead of going for Opera, we might just upgrade those multimedia. Culture-wise, the operas are better. He's taking those. Gaudi, Bam. Goes for Cannon. We go for Progress. Yeah, I want to start with it. Territory. I don't think that's worth a pair. I don't think that is worth a pair. Or is it? How much did he bid? 6. What was that? A cannon? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is worth a pair. Ah, let's go. 7. Yeah. Was good to make him pay for that. Unlucky. Unlucky us, to be honest. So, he did take multimedia, so we are going for operas here. What are the wonders actually? Red Cross, Manhattan Empire. Once again, not using the rock. I think that's not a huge problem. I like this turn. Yeah, I like it. EG is not too important. Those 2 cards are way better. There's only the Emperor State Building really. And the reserves are super good for International Red Cross. He's well prepared for Red Cross food-wise, but not action-wise. Hi, Poopy. Would have been a good colony indeed, yeah. I totally agree. Totally agree. But I mean, I'm actually fine with him getting that, but it's quite sad that he just gets it for free, more or less, for 1 warrior. It's too good. I'm not even certain if that was worth the pair, but if he had to pay a cannon, or maybe both even, I would be happy. So yeah, I think that's the turn. I'm not sure about this war of attack, but even less sure about, I don't know, these events, to be honest. What about this? Spy. Yeah, let's get rid of that. If I play an aggression, it's gonna be a raid. Hybrid war, I think would be an option if he didn't have... if he had to pay... Yeah, if he didn't win this colony, period. We are 18 culture behind, but we already have progress that is like plus 12 or something, and can possibly even be better. We can go for the satellites, we can go for a democracy. He does have some science himself, to be fair. And yeah, it's gonna still be a while. So we can catch up here. And we didn't draw an H3 tactic yet, and I don't think this is good enough. I'm curious if he takes Dietrich. away. I think he possibly wants to go for Einstein. And we are going to switch to Dietrich. If he takes it, I think that would be a mistake, but if he takes Dietrich, then we can still go Chaplin, I guess. Let's see. I think a lot depends on who gets the democracy, actually. If I don't get that, he can develop it quite cheaply. He could also go for fundamentalism, might also be good enough. Just for the building slots. There's the red cross, by the way, but I'm not willing to spend a lot of civil actions for that. Without an engineering, he can't. Well, he can still build 4 stages, but it's so many actions that I think are more valuable than 6 culture each. Mm, see if he stays weaker. He might also just still reveal the fortifications. He's kind of bluffing that. It would be convenient if he stayed weaker. Would be quite convenient. What is he considering? I think in his place I would go for multimedia upgrade. Take something like efficient upgrade, e.g. He does take movies Chaplin. Okay, he stays weaker, that's nice. That might mean that we go for the strength now. But I'd rather have the option to go for that later, I guess. So, if he gets red cross on one, it's 3 and he builds 3 stages, but that's its entire turn, and I'm not entirely certain if that's worth it. But there's not another good wonder for me, so I might have to take that. There's just so many other things to do. Might want to start with Cold War, since I'm not entirely certain what the opportunity cost will be to get stronger. So let's go for that. That's nice, since I might take food away here. And not take Red Cross. Oh, the rock's more important. There's no government, sadly. What about this? Can I win like this? Hmm. I would like to take it, but I would like to take it for one next turn. Don't know about this growth. It's the first Air Forces, right? Yes. Would like to make have to take that next turn, so it might be reserves. It might just be this. Hmm. This turn is too tough. Do this without cavalryman first. The advantage of going for the cavalryman is that I can fulfill any H3 tactic more or less like that and threaten a war. Progress is very soon. The advantage of this is also I can still take an growth. Or why not patriotism actually? Yeah, I don't know. That's good enough. Let's go. I don't think this tactic does anything. The raids might do. Population depends on whether he goes for Red Cross or not. Tech might still be good. Colonies, it's okay at least. I didn't draw a tactic. Hmm. 18 behind, but that's almost just the progress. He also has an impact in. Democracy didn't drop. I'm kind of glad we didn't go for the cavalryman, since we can now still develop democracy. Goes for engineering, sadly. Does have a tactic. But did not take... Well, he can defend war with that. Does have air forces. He has 16 rocks. There might be a rock event also. Let's very quickly simulate it. But I think that's not an option. No, I know it's not an option. It's bullshit. We got one. Let's start with this. Or do I need to seed that? and win it in the end. I don't know. Let's start with this. Might be good enough. There is a rock event. I'm pretty happy that I didn't declare war here. So we go for that. We can't really take military theory away, sadly, and there might be one. What I wanted to say. I think again this is not worth the civil actions, but I would like to leave it here. And then maybe just reserves on foods and populate. How much time do I have left? 80 seconds. Oh yeah, not NTH is good, I think. Or is it bad? Wait. What is this? 14? Can you make it better? Can you make it better by a lot? Can you make it 21 at least? Oh man, it's too tough. Given the time. It's too tough given the time. I don't know what to do. I think I don't want the to NTH. Just take cards. It's good for technology. Won't technology be always bad? Why is it ending the H? I have so much information here. Oh my god. I don't know. Might still win science. Multimedia. 14 rocks. Maybe ending the age by just playing democracy and taking military theory would have been good, but who knows? No civil service. What does it even mean? Why is he complaining about that? So important? I don't know. Don't you always want to take Empire State anyway here? Take it and then for upgrade 2 times. It's a pretty good turn, I guess. Sadly. But even better would be just revealing impact of progress right now. That would be super good. No civil service. Would he have been willing to pay 3 civil actions for that now? Why? I hope I can make use of all these cards still. Wait, what I didn't consider is that I'm losing all these cards. He might even declare war right now. I didn't really consider that. I mean, I can develop air forces. At least we have 12 science and military build-up, patriotism. Maybe you can't really do that, no. Going for the movies. Not taking Empire State. I think I'm kinda happy with that. It would be very nice to reveal progress now. What about science? He didn't contest it. I have time now, right? I'm not gonna read what he wrote now. That's too much time I lose. And this is so far away. It's expensive. Doesn't take any of these. Don't I always win strength with the thanks to military bit patriotism? I will have to dispense some things, but I might just need to go for these good impacts here. Industry is bad. Science kind of depends. Shouldn't strength always be possible? Let's go for strength. What does he have to do? Build air for. I'm so afraid. So if I do this, he does have 14 rocks. He can upgrade twice. That's not a problem. 6. That would be all his rocks, and that's plus 4 signs. Then he's on 13. With my turn, I'm already on 10. And I have only 1 resource left. So I can't even upgrade twice. 7. 15. Oh no, I can upgrade twice. So his maximum is 13 and mine is 14. Is that correct? I think that's correct. So I can start with science. I might also want to just take urban growth instead of, disband the knight or something, actually, for this turn. And take urban growth instead of reserves populate. Let's go with science. I hope I didn't miscalculate anything. There is the progress. That's pretty neat. Spend that. Take urban growth and reserves on rocks. And that's that. The Cold War doesn't matter. I guess if I stay equal, I could win it, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm not gonna seed that anyway. Can defend aggression. Yeah, everything is fine here. In my opinion. GG, no way to win now. I don't know, what would that have changed? He wrote that before Impact of Progress was revealed. What would the civil service change? I don't get it. Didn't understand. I mean, if it's revealed way earlier and he gets it, yeah, then he has more civil actions. That's true. But the fact whether it dropped at that moment or not, I think that made no huge difference. Maybe it means there's an impact of government here. So be it. Okay, let's simulate the turn first. Growth. Populate. Build up. Yeah. So winning strength is no problem. Science is already 1. I can seed strength. Technology will be worse. Yeah. Everything will be worse than strength. That's, yeah. Culture is won by him even. Wow. That's insane. But that's what it is. And we can still go for that. And even one more, right? Don't forget to get this. And we could still do something, but this is super 1, so yeah, go for that. And Harmony is not a problem, and we all see every impact. So, yeah, GG. Yeah, interesting game. I did see a lot of impacts, which all obviously helps. I did win the democracy gamble or flip or whatever you want to call it. And still, it's culture difference. Yeah. It's more than I anticipated, let's say it like that. Yeah, totally. I mean, he only seeded one. Only seeded one. And all the good impacts, right? Progress was huge, and then 210 impacts. He did win his culture, which he even might lose. But still, not gonna complain about this game. I guess I'm searching one more. Let's see how quickly we can find a game. Oh, it was more than 12. It was 13 that I won. Rating. And we already did find a game against Vortex. Hello, my friend. I know him personally, actually. And I guess he's the biggest contender for winning this season still. So, quite the important game. Let's see. Let's see. My last 4 games consecutively, I lost against him. So here's Acropolis, I guess. I lost against him. So he is a very strong player. I think there was some bad luck involved, but still, he is a pretty good player. No questions asked. Without a doubt. It is a little sad how he gets Confucius, but I guess it's fine. It is a pretty decent Acropolis game with Bach or Darwin. Or even just some labs with Gates, Maya. Taking Acro looks correct. Enjoy Ashoka. Yeah, possibly. Possibly Ashoka. Hi, Bruce. How are you doing? Quick. Well, is it just not Ashoka? I'm glad to hear that. So, leaving him code on 2 sounds unreasonable with this guy. Now I have the option of just doing this. or taking a Shoka in hand. That's a very unusual start. But then next turn, we can get any card and get 2 rock income with that guy. So we miss out on a rock now, but next turn we just go on +2. The downside of this is putting EG on 1. Maybe that's enough of a downside to do this instead. I'm not certain. Not entirely certain. Would be so nice to see another leader here, like Gutenberg. What's his turn? Take wonder, build something like that. Take a card for 2. It would be EG. If he took it for 1, he could still populate then. I think I don't want to give him EG on 1. That free warrior doesn't matter. We find actually knowledge. That's nice. Concede that. I think without giving him a good card on 1, I would prefer taking a Shoka in hand. Actually. Now we can see it. He did take the warrior. That's insane. Oh, there's Gutenberg. That's just too good, I think. Maybe seeding destroys that turn. Ah, no. I was like, maybe seeding makes the turn even possible with impact, with development of settlement or the other thing that gives me a population. Let's go. Give me a pop. Ah, that's not what I wanted at all. Well, we have to leave Gutenberg on 3. That's obvious. And build one of those and take cultural heritage, I guess. That enables Code of Laws also next turn, so I'm willing to do that. And yeah, we might consider not building that, but building a stage. Ah, no. That doesn't enable Code of Law. I mean, there are some events that would still enable it, but I think it's still better. And I think I would still go for Gutenberg in this game. Yeah, let's do it like this. Sadly can't see it. We sadly cannot see it. What's the alternatives here? Columbus is gone. Illinois. Yeah, Gutenberg looks super good. Ah, there was the impact development of population. I would have definitely done the other turn. Oh, sad. Very sad. Yeah, he could do the turn now. No, He does not have a happy population. He would have to disband the warrior. I think taking this warrior was a mistake. It's a mistake in a lot of cases, at least. But, well, he might cheese some strength events. That is always a possibility. Hmm. I think you should still take Gutenberg for 3 here. Possibly. Oh no, he can't really fix corruption like that. He needs to populate. Always gonna take that. No need to do anything with him. Miss out on a breakthrough like this. Yeah, but it is what it is. Just build the Stage of the Wonder. I don't want to build a warrior. And we don't need to populate. Inhabited territory with 2 colonization cards. That's nice. Dark Ages might also come in handy. But it will be far away, yes. Not populating was correct, since it would have meant that I could not do anything with this development of civil life now. Now I can use it to populate. I'm curious whether he was willing to cheese some strength event. Curious whether we want to see it actually, because there's also this knowledge of the ancients here. But putting in inhabited territory is, I think, always worth it. And also just the option to reveal a territory. And if it's strength events, it's strength events. I can't really do too much about it. Also, arguably, the 2 rocks are not even that bad here. In this scenario, we can still go for Forbidden City after finishing this, I guess. There is Bach, but no Marlene Dietrich. And I think it might be more interesting to go for Darwin, possibly. So, it's not too much time left. I think he has a very good option to go for Machu Picchu. He might prepare for it to be on 1 civil action always. But if he doesn't, I will always make sure that it lands here. But it might still just be worth it for him to take. Yeah, he does prepare it. It will always be here. And it's actually kind of sad that I still can't use a Gutenberg action. Although I can, actually. Just go for the 3rd philosophy. He went for cartography. Now I'm less inclined to go for that inhabited. Especially with Isabella. And what about the Dark Ages? No idea. Let's see. I can use that. Finish that. Elect. Build one of... Oh no, not enough rocks. Then no need to elect. Iron. Breakthrough. Elect. What about Dark Ages? This printing press. I kind of want to see it. Let's go. Let's get rid of that. That's a nice draw. Develop territory. I can bid 4. That's not bad. Might even win it for 4. No. He does have a colonization card also. Or needs to send 2 warriors. No, it will also be possible. No, he has a card. So, I guess we are going for the foray. I guess we are. Curious what he does. It's kind of expensive to take printing press for 2 now. Since I think he still wants to go for Machu Picchu. At least I would strongly consider it in his position. I really love the wonder, especially with the pyramids. But he might also just go for printing presses build 2. Might better. Especially since my Gutenberg will not do a lot 1 more turn. I actually do nothing because I want to go for iron. Can't really go for this 3rd lap. Might be better, but I will get EG. Just start iron. I'm fine if he goes greedy with this printing presses. And then it's very likely to win the foray at some point. I would love to be able to keep those. So if he doesn't take monarchy away, that's also a question. It's also not unimportant here, especially with the Dark Ages coming. I might just go for a lap and play monarchy. So just so I can keep all 3 cards. Tough decisions. Monarchy. Machu Picchu. Yeah. Did rebuild a warrior. Oh. Let's see. That is always the case. Breakthrough upgrade. Take EG. Populate. Take knights. Looks clean to me. Might find a tactic. Let's go. Did draw even one more. He's obviously always getting that for 4. At least it's H1 cards that he got. But it makes it really hard to win this foray, actually. Did not draw a tactic. Makes it really hard. At least we cannot see it anyway. Hmm. He did have a card again. Wow. So unlikely, actually. So unlikely, actually. Hmm. Looks kind of bad, to be honest. Somehow things don't really work out too well here. Let's go. Railroad can be interesting. That might be a way to still win the foray if it isn't revealed too early. I think that is not something we need to talk about still. That's very sad. Do we want to seed this? I don't think we want to. I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, I think with having lost this foray, we are like insanely behind actually. Pretty insanely. Let's go for Kremlin. Ah, maybe more like that. Now I might lose one science to the Dark Ages. It is what it is. Oh, you might just take both away. He even got the other one. Well, well, well. You might just take both away. Looks reasonable. This Dark Ages comes back to bite me. Um, I guess we do. We could build two buildings with a religion and a printing press, but I don't think he will ever leave that. I think he's just taking both and laughs hysterically in his chair. I think I would take both. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I don't know actually. I mean, he has the better economy by landslide, especially food-wise. But he does not have science nor culture income, and that's at least something that we will have compared to him. And we will have a very good Darwin, possibly. Yeah, but he's getting rid of those two. Developing drama is not a problem, and he does have six civil actions, so I think I would take them and take opera or upgrade. I think taking only one away is a little awkward, though. He has me the opera, but I don't think it's even that important, so we can just take Conmon. I like it. Let's go. Maybe he didn't see that we can do that, but I would be very surprised if he didn't see that. Wait. I was a little... Well, it involves two religions, which is a little sad because they don't have any synergy with Darwin. Uh, we can also possibly go for Newton. There's EG. Why not maybe go for Newton? Then it's not Darwin. Not the end of the world. 2 for 5 gives him architecture on 1. Kinda sad. But this EG is worth it, I think. Now, how important are cavalrymen? We do have the knights. If he gets the other cavalrymen, we can still consider getting these knights, depending on tactic draw. And I think just playing this EG and taking urban growth is quite fine. And yeah. Overall, I do like this turn. Yeah, that's true. Organized religion and Darwin and would still be a possibility. And we can maybe, yeah, we will be able to. It's the wrong order, is it though? Is he going down on science now? Can we see it? Yeah, a strategic territory. But we did draw some more of those, so. And he has no science for opera. And since he did take opera, I doubt that he will spend his science now. So maybe it was the correct order. We are conveniently on 4 science. He now loses. 9 means he will lose 2. Yeah. Or even 3. I always forget. It's with more than 4 lose half of the surplus. So it's 5 surplus rounded up. Yeah. 3 signs he loses. That's a lot. He loses his entire production now, right? He would only lose 1 right now, and then he loses 3. Okay, it's not his entire production. It's 2 of 3. But it will hurt a lot. So now I'm happy that I seeded that. It came out quite fine. But also, I think it was a mistake, his turn. Denying opera was not even that important. Oh, well, he could go for journalism. Oh my goodness. He could go for the journalism. I didn't see that one. Well, I think we still want to do that. We can think for a second. We have a lot of cards. So what we want to do is finish this. He didn't take architecture, at least. It's not the most important with Machu Picchu, but it's still not unimportant, I would say. We could go for that. We can still make use of him. And why not then just go for Newton next turn? Go for some crazy Sid Meier or Bill Gates. I like it. It doesn't, yeah, with all the downsides from Darwin. think it's fine. Is it better to wait for selective, or is it fine to go for organized for irrigation? I might not want to develop that since I will get the civil action back anyway if we go Newton. Architecture is not so important. Could go for breakthrough reserves. But then selective breeding is out. But the breakthrough is super good anyway. And yeah, well, this just starts producing. What wonders left? No wonders left. I don't know. Let's go for this. Kinda unwilling to keep those. Interesting that he was willing to take that event. It would have hurt us a lot. Hmm. What's he gonna do now? Build another journalism, that's kind of obvious. Does he take statue? So populate build journalism. He can go for a perfect Darwin now, by the way. Will be a little scary, but I think Newton will also have its value. Does he take statue? Like this. And take statue breakthrough. Looks like a decent turn. Not statue breakthrough, but what else did he do? Just populate a bunch? Yeah. Fix corruption. So, freedom of movement looks decent. Let's start with that. Crime wave. I'll get that out. Growth. I guess I prefer that science income over the civil action I get next turn, possibly. And sadly, this is corruption. Not use urban growth? Team sport looks super important. It is the first cannons. Kind of willing to take the gamble. Kind of willing to do that. go. I do want to be able to seed next turn. It's so awkward to get rid of this with knowing that this is a territory and this is potentially one. It's so likely that I get one, right? 11 minus 5. 6, you would need to take 3 cards. Not that easy. Ah, come on. So I think the developed territory is even just a little better for him. So, well, that's a nice draw. That's a nice draw. Also, the tactic is quite nice. That's a good draw. I can live with. I can work with that. Let's see how much his draw luck continued. I mean, we did have good draws, but he had also good draws. So I would call it lucky for me. Oh, goodness gracious. He just draw another card. Paid 3 rocks now. Well, quite unlucky. Quite unlucky. Might be still yet another colony. Might be yet another colony. But yeah, this game does look kind of rough, to be fair. We do have food problems, and he has no problems. He literally has not a single problem. I think he's ahead in every single aspect of the game. Except science, but also, well, he's not really behind there. So I just take team sports for 2. Well, it's important for him, to be fair, but I still think, well, I just have 2 religions in hand. Probably could have spent the selections better. Although, I don't know. There's a Coubertin also. And we might try to go aggressively. Rebuilds the warrior. Let's go. Seriously? Oh my god. Seriously? Unluck. Hmm. Let's go. Let's evaluate again. I'm not really entirely certain about this, but I do think it's correct. Gotta be able to take some more population out. Let's go. Especially if he hits this terrorism perfectly and just, you know, destroys the scientific methods. I think it could be possible, but with this terrorism, it looks grim. That's a pretty good card for me. This game. I think if not for the terrorism right there, we have good chances. But with the terrorism, I feel like this looks dire. The most 8 cheated strength that I've ever seen. We can still go for economic progress, get this mechanized agriculture running, get possibly even oil running, get a huge economic progress, some huge impacts. I mean, popularization of science, he already is set up well for that. There's raiders, that doesn't matter too much. Kinda hope there was a territory, because we would be good, well prepared for that. Could have still been a weighty territory, historic territory. Curious whether this is one. He does have +8 rocks, but he doesn't have the architecture. At least I have a masonry. Might get the engineering. There's a cavalryman lying around. He might need to take. There's a strategy lying around. He might consider to take. Might consider to take mechanized agriculture away. Does prefer the strategy. Gets stronger. Don't really care too much about that. There's pro sports. Well. This pro sport looks super good for him. I hate this terrorism event so much. It helped him insanely. It helped him insanely. So let's get this to sci-fi. Let's get this going. That means we can. There's that. Hollywood. Can't really take Hollywood now. God. Do you think I can deny the pro spots? Question is if it's worth it to make the game possibly quicker by taking this efficient upgrade. Space Flight looks good. Manhattan is a possibility. Is that a strength event by him? That would be bad. We could get stronger by by building that. But I do think this efficient upgrade has a value still, even for a possible oil. Oil would be super good. Let's go for that. Give him military bit up on 1, but he also have the wave. I mean, going for war, like a conventional war, military race is not possible anyway. Let's just get this tactic out. I think, yeah. Wait, or do I get rid of the prosperity? I think just get rid of prosperity. Popularization of science will possibly still be good. Prosperity, I don't know. I have enough, a lot of food now. Impact of happiness. There's Maya or Gates. I think Gates doesn't do too much, to be honest, but Sid Meier is pretty interesting. Problem with Sid Meier is I just wanted to seed this, and it has some anti-synergy. It can still be good to go for 5 computers Sid Meier. I would have loved for the oil to drop. It would be a win condition, basically. Getting the oil still would just be a crazy win condition. With this economic progress, my economy will be insane. Come on. That looks important. Nice. That is pretty good. You called that one, Bruce? You basically named the colony that he has seeded. More or less. Yeah, winning that colony is huge. I agree. But now I can't see it because there's an independence declaration. I don't want to contest that. I don't want to contest that. Kind of sad. It might just give us some time to prepare for this economic progress better. How do we address the independence declaration? I think I know how, with the military theory that drops, right? Right? I think that's exactly how. Yeah, and Newton actually enables that turn, right? Does take the Hollywoods. I do agree with that. Well, democracy. What about democracy? I think that's still something we want to do. And then this, Dittmeier, not elect yet. I think we want to. What about taking tanks away? He doesn't have any. Does he have war options? Do I even want to give him that option to play wave military build-up now and just start spamming units? How important is Sid Meier? I can't really say. He can be reasonable, but I don't think he does solve any problems here. And he shines when he solves the problem that you are stuck on 3 bronze and then you go to a decent income. Yeah, I do think so. But let's see, what other leaders would be possible? Coubertin would be possible. Einstein would be possible with spaceflight. And still, I mean, Sid Meier is already 6 culture. Can go to 8 and possibly even more. No, more even. I think he's super good. Is it worth it? Just for this 2 happy faces? Hmm. Oh yeah, that's well spotted. Do you think Gates is better here than Maya? I don't think so. I think no, no, not in this game. In general, probably yes. Yeah. Maybe it's neither Sid Meier nor Gates here. Or possibly Gates next turn. I'm really also not that convinced by Sid Meier here, to be honest. And then we can take tanks away, and we don't have to worry about wars, to be honest. And maybe do that. I don't know. I don't know. It can be Einstein, Gates. I don't know. Can deny air forces, then we don't have to worry about anything and go for this cavalryman. And upgrade one of those for almost free. Don't have any time left. It has to be the turn now. Kinda. Wanna keep all of those. Oh wait, I don't. And now we again wasted the. Okay. Let's chill. Cavalryman, go. Go democracy. And turn. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? What am I missing? Tanks, no air forces, and turn. Oh my god. Nice tactic draw after I got the cavalryman out. Did we have the wrong order with this? No, at least that was correct, right? I think we did the correct turn in the end. Panic. Who panics? So he got the engineering draw, which will still be pretty important. Nice tactics, yes. Perfect tactics for us here. So, I mean, getting stronger is free for him in the sense of resources, but not in the sense of civil actions and yeah, that's basically it. Civil actions. And population, but yeah, he doesn't have huge population issues also. So we have to keep in mind that we only have 5 seconds left, so I need to play very quickly now. And if he gets stronger, I might ignore that. And we need to build team sports anyway. The goal is to go for Coubertin anyway, very likely. So I will seed popularization of science. Or, yeah. Yeah, popularization of science will be fine. I think I'm still willing to go for the oil. Sadly, we haven't drawn any impacts yet. Yeah, I also, yeah, Sid Meier felt kind of wrong, right? He felt kind of wrong, but Gates, I know would have been wrong. Gates wouldn't win us the game at all. And in the end, Sid Meier still felt kind of wrong. Yeah, very curious what he's going to do here. I think taking engineering is kind of important. How do we only have 16 signs? Yeah. We can't even go for, I don't know, both oil and multimedia or engineering and multimedia or something. Also with this spaceflight, I think Newton is just still better. Okay, we have to be quick. I think I'm ignoring losing that. but we can quickly check it out. There's a military theory. We can also go for it. But we want to go for oil. I don't want to go for a strength race at all. I want to be able to defend the war, but I don't want to go for a strength race. So we are seeding. Right? Right. I think it's right. So now, how does that look? He has strategy already. He doesn't need that. I'm more likely or more convinced of taking this EG away, but there will be multi. Maybe oil is too late after all. Why is it so hard? What about this EG military? Military is out of the question, but we need to take multimedia, don't we? We need to take this, I think. And then endowments, EG reserves, EG, no time. Not make the game quicker. Those can stay. Reserves. I think reserves fine. Let's go. They can go. Denying the EG. I didn't decide for that because he only has one building left to build, kinda. Boom! Yeah, and no time. Maybe in the end, endowment could have been worth it, but my intuition was we just don't want to make the game quicker. And then reserves and endowment have to be very close in value anyway. And then, yeah, reserves is just one less card we take. CS is civil service. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's true. Would have loved that for us as well. We can also take a lot of cards with Darwin still. Sadly, we haven't seen a lot of impacts yet. But yeah, there will be happiness, variety, one of his impacts. We are on plus 12. We might decide not to seed because we are going to upgrade this multimedia like a ton, and then it's like having an extra impact with the popularization of science. But we also might maybe the expected value of seeding is still better because we might just not reveal it now. Yeah, we also have to start seeding anyway, so. Oh, we will have to take this space flight. I'm pretty certain it will be here. We will have to take the space flight. Oh, do we? I mean, it's already 22 now. Yeah, 5, 6. Didn't it already say 5 and then now it's 6? Maybe I remember wrong. So that's civil service, that was obvious. Might be progress, but what can we do about that? Nothing. There's communism. So we don't want to end. Do we want to take the communism away? Is a question we have to ask ourselves. There's that. There's multimedia. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, yeah, seed. I think we need to seed now. We need to take the risk of revealing it too early. That's nice. Multimedia. Bum, 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 bum. Go for Pierre. Play it again. What about communism? We need to take that away so we can't build more buildings. Also for possible progress. Spaceflight. Oh, spaceflight, spaceflight. Yeah. Wait, we don't really need to. So that's a given. Okay, then not taking communism away and go for this. To be honest, I'm not certain if that's correct to go for it. Yeah, it will be a civil action, obviously. And I wanted to draw 3 cards, right? Yeah. Can he do something war-wise? I don't think so. I hope he can't. Can we build that? 5 plus 12 with the reserves? But we have 2 turns left. Yeah, it doesn't end the age. Oh yeah, go, go, go. Go, go. I'm an idiot. Why do I make it so close? Oh, I'm sorry. uh, I had no. I mean, the other one would have been gone. Hussars would have been gone. Yeah, I mean, if he goes to war, he will take rockets away, but the tactic's not even so important, is it? To be fair, he does have 2 patriotisms. He can just spend some cannons. Yeah, can build 4 air forces. That's 20 strength. Yeah. But he has no time. We will have time after this. It's kind of rough to go for war turns when you have so few time. He would like have to see everything at once. I'm curious. I mean, in hindsight, I made the decision not to seed the tactic, but if I did, we would have lost 100%. Well, he does go for it. He can go for 6, yeah. But I think it doesn't necessarily mean we lost. Wait, let's see. Look at that first. We do have time again, right? Yeah. That's bad right now. Competition will be good. Alright, we can check after the turn. That's plus 8. I think it doesn't necessarily mean we lost. Maybe. Maybe. Well, you can still build Hollywood, to be fair. A pretty good one also. Yeah, maybe that actually means we lost. It actually means we lost. Not enough rocks. This means no more tax. Is this resource worth it? Not. Well, we don't draw impact of technology, so yeah. Um, yeah. Set. Culture. Yeah, maybe his turn only worked because rockets were here, actually. What can I say? Fortifications are so dumb. They are so fucking dumb. That's really my takeaway in this game. One more game lost to this abomination. Yeah, I mean, this only works because rockets land here. And that was like the only oh god. This only works because rockets end up here. Yeah, can go for that, I guess. Wait, that's 2-4. But we can still go for that. GG's. Caps. Still caps. Having no time really hurt there. But I think in the end we also lose if we play the tactic. Won't make a decisive difference, I guess. I guess it doesn't. Where's the game? Let's go here. So if we had played the tactic, that also means one less draw of an impact. And what can we get? Yeah, not that much. It's then just 8 strength more. Yeah, it doesn't rescue us. Him being able to go to this is always GG. We needed the rockets. Could we have taken the rockets one turn earlier? I think it wasn't in the game, was it? Oh, my cell phone is gone. I don't see the chat anymore. Battery died. No, it's not in the game. And yeah, so the decision of not revealing the tactic didn't make a difference, but it could have made a difference to not upgrade as greedily, but we needed a win condition, right? Let's correct. Populate. Yeah, I don't know. Build a cavalryman now, show the tactic. And without corruption, we have 2 more rocks. Then it might be close. But then again, not the impact of competition. So with 2 more rocks. We would be on now still 812. Wait, we have already wasted some here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not enough. It won't be enough. At least it would have made the turn harder for him to calculate in this short amount of time. Alright, anyways, GG's, I'm out for now. And see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching.